Yo, what up YouTube? This is your boy Dilly Daily Time, aka Dilly as most people call me, and today I've got this video for you guys. It is my 4 builds that I'm going to be taking with me to the next gen. I think we're around 53, 54 days left until the next gen comes out. I've already secured mine. I hope you guys have well, whether it's Walmart, Amazon, Best Buy, GameStop, whatever the case may be. I hope you guys grabbed it. I've got high expectations for the next gen, just like you guys do. But with that being said, if the game is like how it is right now on current gen, I've got my 4 builds that I'm going to grind out, get to 99 on the next gen, and hopefully shoot for legend if possible. With that being said, I'm going to be doing the blacktop method, trying to grind out a bunch of VCs so that I don't have to worry about it. Whenever I switch it over, I can just bump them right up to 85 and get going right off rip. Apologize for not streaming, guys. If you guys know me, I like to stream. I haven't been streaming because I'm on military orders, puts me away, puts me at some bad Wi-Fi where I can't stream. But don't worry, either this coming week or the week after, I will be back home, ready to stream, fully 100% ready to stream and grind out to 150 subs. As you know, that's our next step, and then towards that 1,000 sub goal. So with that being said, guys, sit back, relax, grab your drinks. It's your boy Dilly. Let's dive right in. Alright guys, so for the first build we're going to have is my rep build. This is the one I'm going to be using to grinding out rep. So we're going to go ahead and go right in. The first one is actually point guard. Going to come down, it's going to actually be red and blue. It is going to be the middle, or the third one down, the speed and the strength pie chart. We're going to go ahead and we're going to max out close shot, driving layup, driving dunk, and standing dunk. We're going to have a total of 24 badges, so we're just going to move until we hit 24. Once we hit 24, we're going to stop. Boom. Playmaking wise, we're looking for 13 playmaking badges, just like so. Boom. And then the rest is all defense, which is going to give us a total of 22 badges. Now, so this is the build that I'm going to be using for rep. Now, the reason why I chose point guard is because most builds nowadays, to be effective, are going to be anywhere from 6'8" to 6'10". This build is going to be mainly used as a center build. It's not going to be used as an actual point guard build. So this is mainly used, we use the playmaking just to have unpluckable, be able to do some spin moves and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to be doing as far as making this build. That's why we did a point guard. Plus, in my career, you can grind out your badges a lot faster with a point guard than you can with a power forward. So that's the reason why I chose point guard, just for any clarification if people are wondering. I always go either burly or built, your choice. Max out the height. Now this is in the metric system, so this is actually 6'8", if you're wanting to know. Boom. The weight we're going to do is actually 100 kilograms, giving us an 80 strength, 72 interior defense. Then we're going to max out our wingspan at 229 centimeters, which gives us a 93 driving dunk, which is going to be amazing for alley-oops and contact dunks and etc, etc. 95 standing dunk. As you can see, we have a 66 ball handle, so at 99 we'll have a 70, which doesn't give us 85 ball handling abilities, but that's okay. It'll give us enough to be able to dribble around if we want to go 1v1 court, if we're doing rush, or if we're just playing on twos just like that. Steals a 79, blocks a 79. Offense and defensive rebounding is in the high 80s, so if you +4 to those, that'll be great. Speed-wise, if you're looking at, we have a 78 speed, which if you want to add 8 to that, it's going to be an 86 overall speed, which is fast for centers. So if you're playing the 2s, you'll be at the center position. If you're playing 3s, you'll be at the 3. So all in all, this is a great build right here. And then obviously, it's up to you as far as takeover. If you want to do slashing to be able to make sure you slam it home, or if you're looking for more of a defensive-minded, I'm looking for more of a defensive-minded because this is going to be the center position, so I want to lock down the paint and contest shots. So I'm going to go ahead and use lock take. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have built a finisher. Ben Simmons, Penny Hardaway, Malcolm Brogdon. Mainly, this is a build kind of like Ben Simmons because Ben Simmons is pretty tall, so not a whole lot of shooting here. This is just mainly for lobs, catching lobs, and defense just to grind out for reps. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the second build for the next gen. Alright guys, so my second build for next gen is my rec center build. This is the build that I used last year that was successful. So when people were asking me how was an Elite 1 with less than 1,500 wins, I told them I went to the rec and I played center and I used this build. If you guys remember me last year, this is what I used last year. If you ever saw me playing rec. Center position, 77 is the number. If you guys do know, you know I love Luka Doncic, so that's why we choose 77. For the pie chart, the skill pie chart, we use the red and yellow. Just like last year, playmaking gives you a ton of rep, and so does defense this year, so we choose that one. As far as the physical profile, I went down and choose the balance profile. You can choose whichever one you want, but for me, I love the balance because it gives me a high strength. Max out your finishing because you're not shooting with this build. This build is mainly made for grab and go, so we're not doing anything crazy. We're not trying to shoot. We're just grabbing the rebound and dishing it out as fast as possible to make our guards and everybody be successful. We're going to be here. We're going to have 19 playmaking badges just like that. And then on defense, we are going to have a total of 21 badges. Boom, just like that. I should have put that on steel, sorry. And so that's what it looks like right there, guys. That's what the build is right there. As you can see, we have 54 badges on the center build. One more playmaking than we did last year, but the same as far as finishing. Built, I actually go one tick down from the height at 7'3", so it'll be 7'2.5". If you wanted to know in inches, I use the metric system. You're able to fight in between builds. Weight, I max that out to 131 kilograms, which is like 290. If you're using the normal standard weight in NBA 2K21, the system, the Imperial system. And then as far as wingspan, you guys already know, 245, which is max wingspan. So if you look at it, we have a 93 standing dunk, which will give us a 97 at the end. We're going to be kind of slow, but that's okay. Last year it was completely fine. I played slow just fine. I never went past half court offensively. I mainly focused on defensive rebounds. That was my strategy anyways. We'll have a 99 strength, which is what we want, a 97 block, a 93 offensive rebound, and a 98 defensive rebound. So all in all, we're going to be snagging boards and stuff like that on defense in the rec center with this build, so I'm not too worried about it. I use glass cleaner to let them know. I mainly use glass cleaner to let my teammates know, hey, they missed the ball, so they can already go ahead and start cutting out and leaking out and getting the ball faster. And with that being said, it's the same build name as last year, the glass cleaning lockdown. So with that being said, that is my second build. We're going to go ahead and move on to the third build. Alright guys, so the third build that we're going to be bringing with us in NBA 2K21 Next Gen is my Luka Doncic shooting guard build. That's right. Shooting guard, left-handed, 77 is the jersey number. Playmaking and shooting is the pie chart that we're going to be using. The first physical profile, because speed kills as a guard in NBA 2K21. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be maxing out our driving dunk, our driving layup, and we're only going to bring our close shot to an 80. Boom, just like that. Then we're going to max out our shooting, our three-pointers and our mid-range and our fadeaway just until we hit 21 shooting badges. Once we get to 21, we're going to stop. We're going to max out our ball handle, and our pass accuracy is going to go all the way up except for -1 at 87, giving us 20 playmaking. And then the rest we're going to throw into defense, giving us 9 total defensive badges. Boom, just like that, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see. 1, 21, 20, and 9, which gives us a total of 51 badges on this build. Built are burly, like I always said. We're going to keep the height the exact same at 1.96 meters, which equates to 6.65 as the normal system. The weight we're going to drop down to 79, and then the wingspan we're actually going to drop it down until that ball handle hits 85. Once it hits it at, there it is, 200 centimeters. Once it hits 85 ball handle, that's all we need. As you know, ball handle required for pro dribble moves is 85. So that's what we do right there. Boom, 88 speed. And then with this, we're going to use the shot creator takeover. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have built none other than a playmaking shot creator. So that is the third build. And then the last build that we're going to move into is the main build that I will be running on the 2s court and the 3s court. So with that being said, let's dive right into it. Lastly, we have the main build that I'm going to be running with, my 3s build and my center build for 2s court, and that is this build right here, ladies and gentlemen. Shooting guard. It looks just like the Luka Doncic build, but I promise you it's a little bit different. I'm going to go ahead and hit continue. It is the same pie chart, yellow and green. The physical profile, we're actually going to, you can choose either between the vertical and speed or the strength and speed. For me, I'm going to go with vertical because I need to be able to jump up and grab boards. Strength not necessarily is needed in NBA 2K21 right now. That the interior defense is crazy buffed. So we're going to go ahead and choose the speed and vertical just because we want to be able to grab the rebounds. With this, all you're doing is increasing your driving layup, your driving dunk. Your shooting, what your main focus on is just getting yourself to 19 shooting badges. Boom, just like that. And then we're going to max out our playmaking. In our playmaking here, we're going to be able to get 23 playmaking badges. And then the rest are going to be put on defense, giving you 10 defensive badges, which is good enough in NBA 2K21. The more and more we play WoW, we'll realize, wow, we don't need as many defensive badges unless you're going for a straight lockdown. Built, max height gives you a 70 speed. Now you can either stay at 96 to give yourself a 70 speed. You can drop down to 90 to give you an 80 overall speed if you want. The choice is up to you, but for me, I want a little bit more strength, so I'm going to go up to 100. And then I'm going to max out the wingspan. Now let's talk about this for a second, guys. As you can see, I'm going to have a 70 driving dunk, okay? At 99 overall. I'm going to have over a 73 driving layup, so I'll be able to get long athlete at 96 overall. I won't be getting it right now, which is okay. And then you're going to see I have an 81 mid-range, a 77 3-ball, 68 ball handle, which is okay if I have run unpluckable with my 23 playmaking badges. The goal with the 23 playmaking badges: floor general, timer, unpluckable, quick first step, etc., etc. All the badges that are beneficial in NBA 2K21. Defensively, as you can see, an 86 defensive rebound, a 71 offensive rebound, a 74 block, and a 68 steal. So all in all, as a 3 or as a center on the 2's court, this is a perfect build, guys. Next gen, I'm gonna still decide. I don't know if I want to do playmaking or shot creator. Playmaking, it isn't as great as it was last year. I feel like they kind of like nerfed it. So I'll probably run shot creator, or I'll keep what I'm currently doing, which is the spot up shooter. And ladies and gentlemen, that build right there is the facilitating shooter, shades of none other than Luka Doncic, Zach LaVine, and Manu Ginobili. This guy is 6'9", so he is going to be in there with the centers. He's going to be able to guard the centers just fine. He's got an 80 overall defensive rebound, so rebounds aren't going to be a problem. Like I said, interior defense is horrible this year as far as like being able to score. So alright guys, so that is going to do it for us here in NBA 2K21 next gen builds. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope this kind of gave you some insight of what I'm going to be doing, kind of give you guys ideas of what you should be doing. Don't forget to hit that like button, sub if you're new. The road to 150 doesn't stop. As always, this is your boy Dilly Dilly, and I'm out.